Hi everyone, my name is Daniel Oh. I'm working for Red Hat as a technical marketing major. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to develop and test the Quarkus application on your local environment. Let's get started. So here's a couple of things, how Quarkus provide a testing capability to build and develop your microservice application. So first, Quarkus supports testing functionality in JVM mode as well as native mode because Quarkus allows Java developer to build and package your application with the thin jar and running on JVM as well as package native executable file and running on GraalVM. So in both modes, Quarkus support create own test cases. And another beauty of the Quarkus testing framework supports you can inject your resources into your test scenarios. So here is the common standard test case that, running on your application on JVM. So one thing you need to pull down Quarkus extension, aka Maven dependency, is Quarkus JUnit5. So JUnit5 is based on this functionality, and Quarkus extension supports you to have testing capability, and rest assured is not a required extension to have testing framework, but it'll be more convenient way for developer to test your application using REST API over HTTP protocol. Let me show you quickly. And the Quarkus testing framework use is based on a Maven Surefire plugin, just like you can see in the right side. And another beauty of Quarkus the testing framework I already mentioned earlier is you can mock out your application testing with this some variety beans with your test cases. So there are two different ways approach to mock out your beans. The first is CDI alternative because Quarkus support the full CDI functionality, which means you can put in your CDI capability on your test class as well. And the other way, you can use Quarkus mock Java class to add your specific test specific beans to mock out with the Quarkus framework. So let's see how it works. So I'm going to stop present mode, and here is my local environment. So I'm gonna use Quarkus tool for VS Code today. So let's get started to create a new Quarkus project. So I'm gonna use the Maven project. I'm gonna just read all the default variable to create this project, and I'm not gonna pick any specific extension during the project creation. All right, let's get started creating new Quarkus project. So today I'm going to use a Quarkus tool for VS Code. So I'm going to use a Maven project, and I'm going to put leave all default variable when I create this project that's supported by a Quarkus tool. So I'm not going to pick any extension and starting time, and generate here my temp directory. And now you have some skeleton Java project based on Maven structure. So let's try to take a look at that Palm XML to make sure the testing dependency already pulled down your Maven project. So here we've got Quarkus JUnit5, and then we've got rest assure a dependency in our Maven project. So this is a two dependency, aka Quarkus extension already pulled down. If you use a Quarkus tool on your IDE tool, such as VS Code, just like me, or NetBeans, and also Eclipse and IntelliJ. So this sample application project just have one resource to explore the RESTful API. named hello and return hello the text message. And here is one of the good thing from Quarkus. So Quarkus provided two test cases here. One is running on JVM, the other is running on the native executable file. So let's take a look at that test file running on JVM. So here is a Quarkus test annotation enable you to control your test framework, and also based on uh, assure the framework, uh, you don't need to map to your endpoint with the test case. So this is automatically integration. Quarkus gives some Quarkus set integration automatically between your endpoint of REST API with the test cases. So for example, hello is already mapped here, and body should be part of the hello. So you don't need to change anything. Okay, let's try to, I'm gonna open new terminal here. So let's try to run this test case using maybe command. Okay, it takes a couple of seconds to finish the test cases. So we have one test case and there is no failure and no errors, no skip, and a build success. Okay, so according to test-driven development, specifically this is a really cool and common standard way to develop Microsoft's application for Java or even any other language any other language programming to develop microservices with your Agile project on DevOps team. So please make sure your application functionality is working totally before you push it into Git repository when you finish your application development. So in order to make it easier and quicker, the test-driven development is one of the best way. All right, so let's start up this application actually. So I'm gonna open the new terminal here. I'm gonna run Quarkus demo to make sure this application working. So previously I'm testing this application before running, and I'm gonna my Quarkus local environment to run, and I'm open new browser and try to log in 8080 default port of Quarkus and go to hello. So let's try to make it bigger. All right, perfect. Okay, so now I have all my application, and the test-driven framework is totally working by Quarkus provide. All right, so let's say I need to add a new function in my project as Java developer standpoint. So let's add a new application functionality in here. So okay, I need to add a new REST API to provide some third-party partner or the other developers. Let's say the hello greeting, and I can pass down some parameter when I call the REST API. So I'm going to use your get annotation and produce media type one more time. Okay, I'm gonna produce media type and text plain, and I needed to add new pass. Let's call green, and we need to have some parameter and public string and hello greeting, and we needed to pass down that parameter. Let's say the key is name and variable is the name. Okay, and a return code hello and appended the name parameter. Okay, I just done to develop new application function here, And before we run this application, actually, we're gonna create a new test code here. So using one more time the test annotation, and then let's say the new method test hello and greeting endpoint. And we don't need to pass down that parameter dynamically, but we can generate some UUID as the name, random, and change it to string format. And given this case, and parameter pass param, the key is the name, and the value is UUID. We just made one, and the endpoint hello and greeting and parameter name, and then the XPath status code 200. So at a time, body starts with hello and append the name. And I'm gonna need to import this start with here. Okay, this is a UUID, right? I think it's done. And body is start with hello plus UUID. What else? What I missed? Okay. Given and parameter. Oh, here we go. All right. I think I should change that. Okay, one more the press read. Okay, it's done. And so let's try to go to the other terminal, and let's try to rerun the test case before we running actual application. Okay, this is our two test cases run, and no failure and no errors. And back to the actual environment. Let's say this is a production environment, or even actual your environment. And hello, greeting, and Daniel. Okay, we got all that. Maybe change name or Dan, my preferred name. Okay, hello Dan. Totally working. Awesome. This is really easy to develop your microservice application with the Quarkus testing framework. So let's try to add the CDI injection on your test case. So in order to add the CDI capability, we need to create a new services here. Service. And let's try it one more time. File. Greeting service and Java file. All right. And this is the application scope. We're going to use that. And public string, the method name, let's say just greeting, and we have a parameter string name, and return hello and name. All right, and we needed to use this CDI injection service. Just in order to we can use the just inject annotations Quarkus support and greeting service, and just a service here. We're not going to use this one, and service greeting and name. That's all. So I just done, and let's try to change our test code here. We can use actually the CDI injection capability because the Quarkus support all CDI capability, even testing framework as well. So greeting service here, service name, And we don't need to this ugly code any longer. Just delete here. And so I'm gonna use assertions and looking for assert true here, and call service and greeting, and name is Quarkus, and that should be start with hello Quarkus, and save a file, and let's try to rerun these test cases. So it should be 2 test cases run and this application running. So now, even you can inject your CDI beans in your test class as well. Let's try one more time. So let's try it one more time, access the real application. So we're gonna change, because we're still running Quarkus demo, and then Daniel. So we're gonna run, maybe change that Quarkus. Yep, that's cool. So this is one of the benefits of the Quarkus. You can put in the test code very easily using the test annotation, and a Quarkus test annotation will handle your Quarkus testing framework, and you can also use the CDI injection here. Okay, last thing is I'm going to show you how to mock out your beans. So because sometimes, the developer standpoint, they don't need to test your application, some kind of, they don't need to integration test. So how to do that? Maybe you need to create a stop class, something like that. But in this case, you just create the mockup. You can have you can mock out that class. So for example, so this service, just imagine that not return the hello name, but maybe try to communicate with a backend Kafka server. But in my local environment, I don't have a Kafka server, or I cannot connect to the remote Kafka server whenever I try to run test code. In this case, we can mock out this service. So how to do that? So let's try to create a new mock service, like a name mock greeting service here, and then you just need mock, sorry about that, not here, mock annotation, and we can use this application. It's an application scope, and we can expand the original greeting service here, and probably, and we need to overwrite original method string name, and return hello and person name. And let's make sure, let's try to differentiate this is from service. All right, I just save it here, and let's try run one more time. Okay, it looks test is success, but we don't know. Oh, my test case here. This case, this second test case is actually referred to mock service or actual service. We don't know yet, and actually, we don't know the visibility. So that's why we can add in some prenups or log using, let's say, the logo project here. So private. What else? Final and logger. There are a lot of loggers, so we're gonna today use SFOJ, and logo factory here, same package and get the logo here, and I'm going to use the class name, and we're going to put in the here, not this one, go and import and service greeting name Quarkus, and that's all. Okay, let's try to one more time. So in a log file, you can see here, your test cases is running, and actually your hello Quarkus from mockups and not actual greeting service. So this is the fantastic feature of the Quarkus testing framework. So you can mock out your test case and using CDI capability as well. So last thing I want to show you, so Quarkus, you can keep, you already saw that, you can run the Quarkus application as well as the tests running at the same time. You have a two runtime at the same time. How can it possible? Because the Quarkus runtime, like a demo, is to running on 8080 port as default, and but test runtime will be running in 8081 as default listening port. And sometimes you cannot use 8081 port because you got already bind to some specific another, the Apache Tomcat or web server or another some application. In that case, you can use change the default port to run your test application. So just go to application portfolio and add Quarkus HTTP and test port here, and default 8081, maybe you can change 8083, and let's try to run once again. And in the meantime, our application is still running here. I never try to stop and rebuild my application. So here we go. Where is it? Here we go. So now we have here 8083 is as a default port. No port conflict will not happen. All right. So that's all. So this is what I wanted to show you today. How to develop the sample application from using the Quarkus tool with the VS Code, and how to test your application using Quarkus task annotation, and you can inject your resources using CDI capability, and also you can mock out any services or any Java bean relate to your test code. Thanks for watching.